What are the requirements for filing? The Income Tax Act defines a taxpayer as any person whether or not liable to pay tax. It defines the term person to include any corporation, and any entity and the heirs, executors, liquidators of a succession, administrators or other legal representatives of such a person, according to the law of that part of Canada to which the context extends. Therefore, human beings, corporations, and trusts can be taxpayers, and a taxpayer may or may not in fact have any tax to pay. This course deals only with taxation of individuals. Taxation of corporations and trusts are covered in other courses. An individual taxpayer must file a tax return for a taxation year if the individual has tax owing, disposed of capital property, for example, sold real estate, a principal residence, or shares, or realized a taxable capital gain, is required to repay all or a portion of any old age security benefits or employment insurance benefits received, has withdrawn amounts under the Lifelong Learning Plan or the Home Buyers Plan that have not been repaid, is required to make Canada Pension Plan contributions, because pensionable employment income and or self-employment earnings total more than the basic CPP exemption, $3,500 for 2020, is paying employment insurance premiums on self-employment and other eligible earnings, by choice. Wants to apply for advance payments in the next tax year, elected to split pension income with their spouse or common law partner, received a demand to file a return from the CRA, claimed a capital gains reserve on last year's return, incurred a non-capital loss and wants to be able to apply it to other years. Even if none of the above circumstances apply, a taxpayer may still benefit from filing a tax return. For example, if any doubt exists as to whether a person owes tax, filing a return will avoid a possible late filing penalty. Self-employed taxpayers and persons with rental income should file to maintain a continuity of tax information both for themselves and for the CRA. Other individuals may wish to file returns to expedite application for income-dependent benefits, such as provincial income supplements for seniors and student loans. Due dates for tax returns. For individuals, the taxation year is always the calendar year, January 1 through December 31. Tax returns for a given taxation year are ordinarily due on or before April 30 of the following year, when incurred a non-capital loss and wants to be able to apply it to other years, wants to carry forward unused amounts from the current year return, such as tuition fees or RRSP, PRPP contributions, wants to claim a refund, wants to claim the Canada Workers' Benefit for the current tax year, wants to report income in order to keep his or her RRSP, PRPP deduction limit up to date, also applicable to very young individuals, wants to receive the Goods and Services Tax Credit or Harmonized Sales Tax Credit, GST, HST credit, or any related provincial or territorial credits, wants to begin or continue receiving the Canada Child Benefit or any related provincial or territorial benefits. In this case, if the individual is married or living common law, the individual's spouse or common law partner must also file a return. Wants to receive or continue receiving the Guaranteed Income Supplement or allowance benefits from the Old Age Security Program, or wants to claim the Climate Action Incentive, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Ontario only. Any balance that is not paid by April 30. Illustration 1-2. Caroline is self-employed, therefore the due date for the 2020 tax return is June 15, 2021. If they have tax owing, they would normally have to pay it by April 30, 2021, to avoid interest charges. Due to the coronavirus pandemic in 2020, the due dates for 2019 tax returns was extended to June 1, 2020 for individuals. The filing due date for self-employed individuals and their spouses remained June 15, 2020. And the payment due date for balance owing was further extended to September 30, 2020. Even though the pandemic was still in effect in 2021, the filing deadline for 2020 tax returns was not extended and remained April 30, 2021 for individuals. CRA Guide 5000 G Federal Income Tax and Benefit Guide 2020, page 5.